I'm Courtney.
I'm Dara.
And this is Next Big Thing with Courtney and Dara. The first guest of this season, her name is Fawn Stone. She's an actress, producer, blogger of Yes Culture Media. So the reason why we're bringing Fawn on for our first season is we had a feeling that our audience wanted to meet her. We did a shout out as a result of our second season donors. Every time you gave a donation of a certain amount, we gave you a shout out. For some strange reason, our Facebook kept blowing up. Each time we would check back on the notifications, the comments, the likes, it was always about dear Fawn Stone. Fawn, thanks so much.
Hi, thank you guys for having me.
Now, you and Courtney have known each other for a while, so why don't you let our viewers know how you guys met?
She and I were roommates freshman year in this tiny little one-bedroom, 3 people bunk bed situation. She had the single bed, of course. I had the bunk bed.
We're talking about Howard University, by the way, which
yes,
we haven't said.
Howard University together.
We have to talk about this sketch with Laugh Mob.
Oh, yeah. That was
Tell
so
us
much
about
fun.
that. How did that happen?
Well, I'm actually friends and was neighbors with one of the producers, and they just asked me, hey, do you want to do this next skit? And I was like, sure, because I had seen all the other ones that they did, and they were really, really funny. Kevin Tate is the comedian, and so we basically did the skit over his set, and I mean, it just couldn't have been more funny.
Dara and I are not only celebrating our 3rd season premiere, we're also celebrating the end of cuffing season. So we want to know how yours went.
Mine?
Yours?
I've actually been dating somebody for almost 2 years now. So I do remember the cuffing season days.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice,
She's in the
smooth,
promised land.
consistent cuffing season. A successful one.
Right.
I recently became aware of a new term called zombieing. Zombieing occurs after one ghosts. Now, we know what ghosting is. Ghosting is when suddenly they just poof, disappear as if they never existed. A zombie comes back to life, y'all, after 3, 6 weeks, months. They're back and they're ready and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I fell. Oh, actually, sometimes they don't even apologize.
Ain't no
for
sorry.
falling off. I know.
Just hey, girl, what's up? Really? Really? Just out of nowhere? What's up? That's what you have to say to me?
What are your policies on ghosting, or now what you know of zombieing?
I didn't know the exact term, but I experienced it all the time. The ones that weren't shit, still ain't shit, and call you, and like Dara said, they don't even apologize. Don't even ask if you have a man. There was no ending, and now you want to begin. Like if you gonna come back in my life, come back right. Not like you just left.
Why don't you tell us what you're working on right now?
I just finished my short film, Single and Borderline Desperate. I have been working on this idea and fleshing it out and just evolving it the last 2 years. And so I just finished it. Oh, I feel like I gave birth.
Congratulations.
So good.
Awesome.
What is it? What is it about?
Basically, it's like what women go through in their 20s and 30s. Like, everybody has that single and borderline desperate moment in their lives, whether you're in a relationship now and you want to get married, or you are married and you were that girl. Like, everybody, I feel like, feels like you go through all these dating scenarios and they're not working out, and you just feel like, not like you're desperate to the point that you'll do anything, but you're just like, well, shit, like, maybe let me try this, because this is not working out. And so it's just really finding those comedic moments in like all of the different stories that women go through trying to find the one. So I mean, right now I'm just like submitting it to film festivals. Ideally I want it to be a show, but you never know where it's gonna go, so it's really just writing the episodes and then shipping it off to see who wants it.
Fawn, we want to thank you so much for coming on, kicking off our 3rd season.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And everybody look out for Single and Borderline Desperate. I know we will be, because Fawn Stone
is the next big thing.
That's right.